Hello, lovely friends out there. It's incredible Mabna here with the incredible husband.
Yeah, Daniel, thanks so much for joining us. I'm very happy to come your way today. And today we are believing God to share our thoughts concerning marriage and money, the
Finances.
finances. And, of course, we can't underestimate the role money plays in marriage. Of course, it's not
In
the
life itself.
in life itself.
Yeah.
Bible says that money answereth all things. However, I believe that it depends on how it's seen and secondly how it's managed in marriage. Marriage can thrive if money is managed properly.
That's right.
Yeah.
I believe that a lot of marriages in the diaspora have crashed or are going through crisis because of money mismanagement, because of lack of openness or transparency or honesty in marriages. So today we thought we've spoken to quite a number of people about this topic, and we decided to, talk about it. We don't have all the answers. We don't know it all. So don't forget to share your comments with us. So why would anybody want to be open about marriage? No, not marriage, sorry. Why would anybody want to open up about finances? Yes, we are married. You have your money. I have my money. Why should I be open about it?
Well, if I may say, I believe that one of the key principles on which marriage is supposed to be built on is transparency. Transparency. It's very, very important. Openness. In the beginning, he made them man and woman, and were both not ashamed of each other. So that is symbolic of openness. Because if you sleep, you live with a woman or a man under the same roof, you virtually see each other's nakedness. So what's there to hide again?
It's like trusting somebody with your whole body,
Yeah.
but you can't trust them with your finances.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
That is where we are coming from.
Yeah.
When we go to the altar, we say that till death do us apart. That is where marriage is supposed to be. The only thing that can separate couples is what? Death. So it's very, very important. Transparency, openness is very, very key. That's the reason why we need to be open about our finances in marriage.
So I am thinking for people who feel like they cannot open up or be transparent about their finances, may have their own reasons. Probably because someone has told them, oh, I did that with my partner, it didn't work, caused a lot of issues, we're always fighting about money. So they've decided not to try it. Some people have actually done it and they've been betrayed. Like, when you have a spouse who spends a lot, not disciplined with money and all of that. But I think that right from the get-go, this is a discussion that couples should have even before you get married. But listen, if you're married already and you still don't agree on this issue, there are a lot of material out there. But here is our take on it. I believe that it creates openness. To me, because sometimes you can assume that, oh, I think my partner earns quite a lot of money, and you may never believe that they don't, because you don't know how much they're earning. Some people share bills, so like you're paying that, I'm paying for this. So what happens in situations when they're unemployed, when God forbid misfortunes happen and they can't do it? Then what? It's at this time that you're going to put together, readjust. Who is going to take the rest of the burden? Like,
Yeah.
I
I think well spoken. And the thing is that you need to look at the advantages, the benefits. The benefits, of course. One thing I want you to be clear about is that I'm not saying that when you have your resources together, you have your money together, you have a joint account or whatever you may want to call it, there aren't challenges. There are. But when you weigh the challenges of having your resources together, you're putting your money together, everything together, compared to the challenges of not having your resources together, trust me, it will be to your advantage or will be to your benefit. If you have your resources and your monies together, it will be in your interest. So because number one, I want you to be clear and to take note of the benefit of having your resources together. Number one, when you have your monies together, your resources together, you have it creates there's openness in the marriage, which helps the marriage to thrive. It also prevents unnecessary, unhealthy competition in the marriage. It also secures your
Couples competing.
yeah competing.
Yeah.
Because classic example is a situation where your monies are not together, especially in Europe, where you have one person, especially in homes, in
Paying for
marriages,
food.
where the monies are not together, then they have to what? Share responsibilities. So therefore, you have one person paying energy bills, one person buying food stuff for the home. Now, if you come from work, supposing the man pays the energy bills, come from work, and he's probably not hungry, and then there's food. He will make sure that he eats as much as he can, because probably he feels like, you know what, at the end of the day,
You guys are home using
yeah,
utilities and
the bills are
energy
going
and
up. So
everything.
let me also try
I might
and
as
waste
well,
food.
yeah.
Let me
Because
try and waste
otherwise
food.
you're going to save money.
Good,
My
good.
money is still being used.
So the resources which potentially could have been saved. For instance, if you don't waste money buying food all the time, or you cut down resources that expenditure on resources that you can, it helps the family in the long run. Because remember, you've got kids together, you've got a future. After retirement, you still have to live on. And it depends on what you did in the past. It depends on how you're able to secure your finances, how you're able to secure your future. When you have your resources together, when you have your monies together, it helps to provide a secure future for your children and for yourselves. You see, yeah.
I also think, in cases of emergency,
Mm-hmm.
are we now going to decide whose money to use? I
Yeah.
don't have it. I'm not going to give my money. It's my money.
Yeah.
No, you use yours. You have to go for family holidays. You're
Yeah.
not going to decide.
Yeah.
The decision is not even the problem, but to be on one page,
Yeah.
I think it helps when, I've met a couple who said that they don't have a joint account, don't have to have a joint account, but they are transparent with each other.
Yeah.
Either spouse knows what's coming in and what's going out.
Yeah.
And so when your spouse says, you know what, I know you want us to do this,
Yeah.
but I really don't have it,
Yeah.
she or he knows
Definitely.
it's not there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unlike where everyone is, shielding their money
Yeah.
and, concealing stuff.
Yeah.
When the other person tells you, this thing you want to do, I really wish I could help you. You would not believe them because
Yeah.
you think
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
have, you don't, this month's bill wasn't that much, so you should have the spare.
Yeah.
But maybe, truthfully,
Yeah.
they might not have it. Also, having said that, career. So sometimes when you're open or transparent about your finances and you're all together on the same page,
Yeah. Yeah.
I believe that you will better help
Yeah.
each other to
Yeah.
progress
Yeah.
career-wise, because
Yeah.
you want more money into the household.
Yes, yes.
Whereas if my money is my money,
Yeah.
listen, whether you progress or not, I don't care.
Yeah.
Because
Definitely.
whatever
Yeah.
you earn is for you, and whatever I earn
Yeah.
is for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, like you were mentioning about unhealthy competition. So, like, even if I could support you with some money to professionally progress, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, because it's your money. Yeah. I mean, the differences are very clear. The differences are very clear. You see, God is very wise. That's the reason why the Bible specifically said that, look, the man will leave his parents and be cleaved unto his wife, and they'll become one flesh. One flesh. Because God knows that there's power in unity. And the reward, you see, when two come together to labor, the reward for their labor is greater than, one person. Huge. You see, God is wise. That is why, you see, for God, I believe strongly that where the Bible says that they become one, it's talking about unity. It's talking about togetherness. It's talking about team building.
That's right.
You see, so these are the things that God, in His wisdom, has said that, look, if you come together, you do things together, it helps the marriage, the family to progress. Trust me. So I believe that going forward, because then it clears doubt. Because sometimes when your monies are not together, someone steps out to do something, you are thinking, well, how much is he spending? This and that. It doesn't. And I think that so many homes, so many marriages have bowed down, have been brought down to their knees because there wasn't togetherness. There wasn't that principle of putting monies together, resources together.
I have this question,
yeah.
babe. So, like, if our finances are not together, does it mean that if I make properties, if I'm able to buy something, like, say, make an investment, at the end of the day, it's only mine? Or in that case, it's still ours?
Sorry, take the question again.
So, like, say my money is my money, your money is your
Yeah.
money, and I'm able to do an investment that yields, good
Yeah.
interest or whatever. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
can I just say, you know what, I made that investment by myself, so
Yeah.
you have no share in it?
Of
And that's
course.
creating like division,
Division.
you
Yeah.
know,
And it breeds grounds for evil thinking.
mistrust, and
People
a
have
whole
killed
lot
their
of
spouses
things.
because sometimes they feel like, you know what, he has more than me, she has more than me, or probably I've probably wasted my time living with it because, funny thoughts, you know.
And I listened to one preacher who said that, that money that you think is really huge now, in a few years' time, it may be nothing. So you have a spouse who is not earning as much as you are, and you're thinking, oh, I earn too much, I earn more than this person, so I'm not going to put my money together with them because what they are bringing in is too little. God is our source. God is our provider. Seasons and times do change. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, yeah.
You have no idea what God is preparing or has in store for the other partner.
Yeah.
So when situations change and they have the upper hand, they're earning more than you, are you expecting them to put their money together with
Yeah.
you? At that point, if they decide not to do it, how is that going to make you feel?
Definitely, yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So we will, we believe you have your own opinions.
Oh, babe.
Yeah.
Having said that, I think that there are also people have genuine reasons why they also do not want to do it. So I will say that it's just a word of advice, really.
Yeah.
If you have a spouse who has agreed or wants to have transparency in finances, in your money, don't break that trust and go haywire with spending.
Yeah, it's true.
You need to have a limit.
Totally
You need
agree.
to hold that trust in high esteem, saying that, you know what, if we are doing this, let's all be disciplined. Okay,
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
have a budget.
Yeah.
At the end of the month, this is what's going out.
Yeah.
This is what's coming in. Everybody can have this allowance,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
to spend.
Yeah.
And I think that will help.
Yeah.
That will, cut a lot of
I
trouble.
totally agree.
as
So,
well.
so these are the challenges for those who intend to put their resources, monies together. Because sometimes you have someone who has a lifestyle of spending, yeah. But that is not to say that that person is, we all have different backgrounds. So it all comes to dialogue. You need to talk. You need to find a way forward. And like my wife said, one of the best solutions to such problems is to have budget allocations. So you know your expenditure for the month, you know the income coming in. And therefore you're able to locate, you can come to a rich agreement and say, okay, at the end of the month, you have £500 to spend, I have 500, whatever I intend to use it, that is my own business. But yeah, so if you should exceed it, you cannot have more. It's an agreement, you've reached agreement. And therefore, this is the amount that we'll be allocating for our savings account. That is what, and even for our emergency fund. So you are indirectly securing your future.
And I feel like if you're not really good with money, if you're someone who is not good with money, you're a reckless spender, an impulse buyer. Sometimes when you put your money together, it does put you in check. That is not to say that someone's going to be what's the term? I can't remember, but the other person too shouldn't be so strict. It's not a way of being in control excessively.
We're not saying that you should take their liberty away or their freedom. If you love someone, you help them to improve, you help them to get better.
Exactly.
So if you're a man especially, because naturally women love to spend more than men.
Don't go there, I beg you.
Except in few...
Some men can spend, babe.
But comparatively, women love to spend more than men. Yeah. So like for me, I don't have issues if my wife is spending, because I'm not the type that I'm not used to buying stuff. But it never bothers me one bit if I see her spending.
Oh,
as long
but
as
I'm reasonable, I beg you.
She spends reasonably. No two ways about that.
I'm very reasonable.
But I have no issue, because I want her to be happy, And at the end of the day, we have, common grounds to make sure that everyone is happy in their marriage, So that is because where my weakness lies is where her strength lies. Yeah. And where my strength lies is probably where her weakness lie. So thank you so much. It's been amazing coming your way. We believe that what we've shared today will be a blessing, will be a turning point for someone. And please don't forget to share this video
Yes.
with your friends, family, and most importantly, subscribe to encourage us to do more videos, which I believe life-changing videos. Thank you so much, and we hope to come your way another time. Bye for now.
Bye.